Never had that before, that's a new one.
I'll donate them to charity. This is James Cary, and he's signing his book, The Gospel According
to Sitcom writer.
Sitcom writer,
And
the Sacred Art of Joking. And he's signing it for a church charity.
Oh, great, thank you.
It's a legendary James Cary, comedy writer, and he's donating some books that he signed to St John's, Downshire Hill, for charity to raise funds for the church, which is there.
I love the templates in terms of thinking about them as like weather. And I can imagine a British weather forecast, and the thing I love about British weather forecasters is they're always so calm, always so peaceful. No matter how bad the forecast is, they just do it ever so nicely and gently. So what would it look like if we have a template forecast? It would go a bit like this. Welcome to the long-range template forecast. If you're near the River Nile, and let's face it, who isn't, be aware that there has been issued a serious blood warning. The river will be turning to blood. Expect putrid smells and a lot of dead fish. Soon after that, a front of frogs will be coming in from the southeast, making it very slippery, so do watch your step, especially as we have a storm warning of lice, followed by flies. Visibility will be very low. So we do recommend you avoid any unnecessary journeys. Those journeys will become impossible anyway because all donkeys, horses, oxen and camels will be wiped out soon afterwards. Cattle and sheep are not expected to survive. Except in the north, in Goshen, where the Israelites in, they'll be enjoying mild sunshine and looking out into the wilderness to see what a picnic might look like. For the rest of us, there'll be a plague of boils, followed by hail, which will destroy all of the crops in the field. Whatever's left will be consumed by the plague of locusts coming in from the west. So you might want to bring your washing in if there's any semblance of civilized society still remaining at that point. So, that's how I imagine it to go if it was done in Britain. Trigger warning, this next bit of the Bible sounds like it's been written by Donald Trump. Okay? And once you see it, you can't unsee it, because it uses the word people many times. Okay? Donald Trump loves the word people. He likes the word folks, but he also loves the word people. People, they're good people, bad people. A lot of people say that he loves the word people. Here's how it goes. This is what it says. The Lord sent venomous snakes among the people, and they bit the people. Many people of Israel died. The people came to Moses and said, "We have sinned because we have spoken against the Lord and against you. Pray to the Lord, he take away the serpents from us." Moses prayed for the people. Proverbs. Where he passes on wisdom like a quarrelsome wife is like the dripping of a leaky roof in a rainstorm, which we had hinted at the end of the first half. Now, Solomon, the question is, do you want to take marriage advice from Solomon? Okay? Because he was married many times. Okay? He was very much boy meets girl, boy meets another girl, boy marries both girls, boy marries more girls, 20 go to 10, boy just keeps marrying girls until he gets to about 700. Okay? At which point you're thinking, how on earth did he not spend his entire reign on a stag weekend or a honeymoon? But I do know why he asked for wisdom in hindsight, because you'd always have to answer that one question that you don't want to get, which is, where are we spending Christmas this year? Imagine that times 700. Oh my goodness. So, Anyway, he pours all of this wisdom into Proverbs and writes about a quarrelsome wife. Now, a quarrelsome wife is actually not a problem at all, as long as we know what the quarrel is about. Okay? It is really helpful to know, because we have very different ways of communicating. Okay? So, half the time we are swirling around the issue, unsure what the real issue is. So imagine this, him, have I done something wrong? Her, do I have to tell you? Him, okay, you don't have to, but if you want me to do something about it, well, if I have to tell you, there is no point you doing anything about it. What the husband says, I'm hungry. What the husband means, I'm hungry. What the wife hears, dinner was inadequate. What the wife does, hands husband fruit. We really weren't thinking about dinner, we were just stating that we were hungry. That's it. Okay? We often speak without subtext, but sometimes it's good that our wives don't say what they mean and what they're really thinking without subtext. Again, last thing at night, what the wife says, it's bin night. What the wife means, I can't believe I've had to remind you to do the bins every Thursday for the last 9 years. You disappoint me in ways you could never have imagined. What the husband hears, it's bin night. What the husband does, the bins. So, we are trying to do the right thing, okay? So imagine, last thing at night, sitting up, what the husband says, I have a new colleague at work, she's called Jenny. What the husband means, I feel obliged to mention to you that there is a new female in my workplace, because if you find out 3 months later, and I hadn't mentioned it for whatever reason, you may become jealous for reasons I do not understand, even though she is married, as am I, to you, whom I love. What the wife hears, nothing. He started talking about work, so she switched off. This does perpetuate a theory of mine that I will explain during the show, that cats are evil. I've got receipts on that one, we'll get into that. And I'm very grateful for raising it, so thank you very much.
This is the church cat, who the comedian called evil. You're not, are you? You're not.